Well, today is the last day of advanced polling in Vancouver's by-election to fill two seats on City Council. Now, the seats became vacant after OneCity's Christine Boyle moved on to provincial politics, and the Green Party's Adriane Carr resigned her seat. And there's only one location for advance voting, and that is Vancouver City Hall at 12th and Cambie, and that is where we find our own Caroline Chan. Good morning to you, Caroline.
Good morning, Stephen.
What is the scene there?
You know what? It's actually pretty quiet right now. But if you were here right before 8 o'clock, there was about 35 to 40 people already waiting in line. And this is the only advanced polling station today, as you said. So people were ready because they had heard on the first day, which was last week, that there were lines around the building during the day. So they were like, we want to vote. We want to be here. We want our issues heard. And so they were in line. I spoke to the first person in line. She got here about 7:30 and she's like, major issues. She works on the downtown east side. So she wanted to make sure that her voice was heard. And that was pretty much the same sentiment for a lot of people. Housing, Indigenous rights, and healthcare were on their minds. So it's really interesting to see how much breadth that City Hall has to do with these issues. And to speak a little bit more about kind of why we should be voting, I'm here with Randy Helten, who is the president and co-founder of CityHallWatch Media Foundation. Hi, Randy.
Good morning. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for meeting me this morning. Tell us a little bit about the foundation. What do you look at?
Okay, well, it's City Hall Watch. We've been running for 15 years now, and it's kind of like a watchdog for Vancouver City Hall. We cover civic affairs issues. We've had, a couple million clicks over the time we've been running. We cover everything from the budget to city council meetings. We go in detail into all the agendas and stuff. We've covered 4 elections at City of Vancouver, and this is our second by-election. So we try to cover everything, and we just figure local government is so important in the daily lives of the people. Everything that affects us, taxes, transit, health and life and safety, and the happiness of the people. Much of it depends on City Hall here.
What are some of the issues that you've noticed that are really big around this by-election?
Well, I was just making a list. There's always 30 or 40 different issues, and the candidates and the parties involved will focus on their area depending on where they stand on things. But of course, affordability, homelessness issues have always been big. We're dealing with threats to democracy around the world, and so voting in an election like this is so important. But I think that one of the hottest issues now is just how development is happening in the city, and how well is our elected council of reflecting the concerns of the people. So we've seen massive developments being proposed. There's a citywide Vancouver plan, which will end up being the official development plan within a year. There's the Broadway plan. There's many other planning initiatives, villages, the social housing initiative. We could summarize that as towers everywhere, because literally the plans are for, like, we're standing in Broadway plan area, 500 city blocks. We're tracking about 150 towers that are being proposed, which will result in demolition and demoviction of literally tens of thousands of people over time. And they're not protected the best, as well as could be. So I think development issues are one of the forefront here, and then access to City Hall and whether mayor and council are reflecting the concerns.
Well, that's the thing, because this by-election is for 2 vacant seats, which is kind of rare, right?
That's right. Yeah, there's 11 seats on council, and Mayor Ken Sim. ABC Vancouver Party has 7 seats at the moment, and there's one with the Green Party and one with the Independent, Rebecca Bly. So the 2 seats are open. For any council decision to have a majority, you need 6 seats, 6 votes. So if ABC is here, they can control every single decision that goes on here. So the crucial thing here is who is going to be in the opposition. And here, depending on who gets in, you will have, how well will they be able to be the opposition to the city of Vancouver here? So that's what I think voters need to consider.
Or ABC is also running 2 people, so you could have a major majority on the council.
Yeah, super majority. So whether people, in a way, this is rare to have a by-election. It doesn't happen often. This is for 18 months until the next major election in Vancouver, which is October 2026. So this is like a midterm feedback or performance appraisal for Vancouver City Council, especially the mayor, Ken Sim. There are many initiatives that they're doing. They want to remove the park board and take control at City Hall here. There's issues with the budget. Cryptocurrency is being promoted. There's still major issues with housing affordability, renters' rights, and just housing availability.
Well, we saw in 2017, which was the last by-election, they looked at the numbers for the first day of polling, and already they saw numbers this time around like 44% more than last time around. So what does that bode for how invested people are? Because there was a line up here earlier because they knew there was a line last time.
Yeah, I think it's good. I hope it continues. And just as I mentioned, with democracy under threat around the world and authoritarian regimes getting more power, it is really like one thing we can do is to take action, of what you can do. Do what you can in your own community. And one thing you can do is vote here. So look up what the candidates and parties are proposing and then exercise your vote and feel the power.
Very much so. Thank you very much, Randy. So, Stephen, we're here at City Hall. Voting closed until 8 o'clock, and parking is free here.
All right, until 8 p.m. is when you can vote. And go get out there and feel the power, as we just heard. Caroline, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
That is Caroline Chan at Vancouver City Hall. Advanced polling has begun. Last day of advanced polling before the by-election this Saturday night. And that polling station open until 8 o'clock tonight. And you can go to the City of Vancouver website to see where you are voting on Election Day itself.